Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to do a game collection video. We will be... Dog. 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 What are you doing, dog? Okay. And sorry about the hat. I'm in need of a haircut. But let's start off with the smallest portion of my collection. The Game Boy Color. I got this Game Boy Color from trading a game to my friend so we could get credit for a different game. So he could trade in the game to get credit for it, and he gave me the Game Boy Color. And at that time I was kind of retro crazy. And I have two games for it. Final Fantasy Adventures, which is a pretty fun RPG. It's a pretty fun RPG. I don't know how to explain it really. They have a version of it, I think Adventures of Mana, on the Vita. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I'm not too good with this whole camera thing yet. Pretty much my first video doing it with the camera. Even though I had other videos up on YouTube with the camera. But it was a bit different. This is going to be a long video. And sorry about the shitty quality with this video. This is with a webcam. Talk. What do you have? So you get something. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Adventures of Mana. Which is pretty much the remake of Final Fantasy Adventures. And then I have Super Mario Land. One I picked up for cheap, just because why not? Okay, let's go over the GameCube. And pretty much the only two games I've played on the system that I own. Animal Crossing. I picked this one up for cheap, like 15 bucks. And Mario Kart Double Dash, because I've had this already from when I was little, and I found it and I kept it. Then I bought a GameCube so I could play it again. And when I bought that GameCube, I got Need for Speed Underground 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and Shark Tale. 3 games I have yet to touch. Mostly because Need for Speed Underground 2, I already own it on PlayStation 2. Shark Tale, no interest in the game whatsoever. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I'm gonna have to get to that eventually. Let's move on to a system that's kind of been taking away most of my time, besides from the PlayStation 4, the Switch. Let's start off with Cave Story Plus. Good platformer. I haven't put too much time into it. I wasn't that interested in it, and I kind of regret picking it up. But it was on the cheaper side. It was a waste to me picking that one up. Then we got ARMS, which was a game I played for like the week before Splatoon came out. Then as soon as Splatoon came out, that's when I kind of dropped off the game completely. But it's still a fun fighting game nonetheless, and I loved it the time that I've played with it, which I'm gonna have to go back to soon. Then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the game that I got with my Switch, mostly because I was gonna get Zelda, but I thought this would last longer. Yeah, don't question my reasoning behind that. I don't know either. But, and because I could play with friends that already had the Switch that had Mario Kart 8. That was most of the reason of me getting it. And I've had countless hours on that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Then this, I Am Setsuna. Fun turn-based RPG, from what I've heard. I've got it on the Switch because it was physical, and I imported it because it was a lot cheaper than getting the US version. Plus, you can play with English voice titles and all of that. on the imported version. Dog, you're about to knock down that whole stack there. Please move. You're stressing me out. Yeah. I refuse to play it yet just because I'm gonna record it. Then let's see. Splatoon 2. Again, this has been having all my time on the Switch, and I was in love with it, especially Salmon Run. That was the highlight of this game for me. Salmon Run, and the multiplayer is extremely fun too, but mostly Salmon Run. Yep, it's in my Switch right now. Okay. Dog. Let me just pick that up real quick. 1 second, guys. Okay, separated it into 2 stacks now, so that does not happen again. Okay, let's see. Let's finish up with the Switch. Okay, dog. Okay, dog. Oof. Such a good boy. We have Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've still yet to beat it yet. Dog. 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 Quit it, you. Yeah, I've still yet to beat it yet. I'm still on the first Divine Beast. But so on the first Divine Beast, mostly because I haven't had much time to really go back and complete it, which I really should soon. And yeah, then I'm gonna work on a new game. Well, Master Mode. What are you doing? Get down. I'm gonna work on Master Mode and pretty much record that. Then another game, I've just gotten this today. I got a few games recently, like very recently, mostly because I decided to go all out and splurge on myself for my birthday. And this was one of them. I got a few, but they're on different systems. I only got one Switch game that I decided to splurge on myself with, and that's Disgaea 5, because I wanted another, well, Disgaea 5 Complete, because I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I wanted another turn-based RPG. Well, another RPG on the system. It's not really turn-based, it's more of a tactical, and it looked a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics, and I played that on the Game Boy Advance a long time ago, and I enjoyed it, so I decided to pick it up, and it looks a lot of fun. Which reminds me, like I Am Setsuna, Disgaea 5, and a few other ones that I will mention later will be on the channel later this year, because I'm going to go full RPG crazy. Talk. 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 Okay. Let's move on to the Vita. I got a few Vita games, mostly from PS Plus and all of that. That's not on, well, that's digital. Let's start off with this. Mortal Kombat for the Vita. I got it. Dog. Again. I got Mortal Kombat for the Vita because I wanted a fighting game for it to take on the go, and Mortal Kombat is a pretty fun series, especially the newer ones, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm happy I picked that up. Dog. Dog. Okay. Let me go pick him up real quick. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, Vita. Next is Persona 4 Golden. Pretty much my first entry into the Persona series, because I've never really shown it much interest. I was a fan of RPGs, but I don't know. It wasn't that interesting. Well, it wasn't that interesting, and I didn't really hear about it much at that time. I don't know why, and I picked it up. I loved it. Still not that close to beating it, but I mean, it's a Persona game. They take forever. But yeah, Persona 4 Golden. And let me just say, the handhelds like the Vita and the 3DS games that I will show you guys will never come to this channel, more than likely. Because I don't know if I want to spend the money to get a 3DS capture card or a Vita capture card. The next one is Child of Light. I've heard Child of Light was a pretty good game, and the Vita version was cheap for a physical version. I decided to pick it up. Didn't get much of a chance to play it yet. Then Uncharted Golden Abyss. Really fun Uncharted game. I've played it for a good bit. It's pretty fun. I just don't like some of the gimmicks with the whole Vita that they implement into the game. The next one is Muramasa Rebirth. This one is one I picked up out of a whim just to try, because I didn't have that many Vita games at the time. And it is amazing. It's a side-scrolling hack and slash, pretty much. Or like a beat 'em up in a sense. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed my time with it. Then we got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, which is Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. I decided to get it because I never played Metal Gear Solid 2, and this seemed like the definitive edition of it. Pretty much. I could have got the PS3, one of those too, but I decided against it. And it comes with Metal Gear Solid 3, which I own like 3 copies of for the PlayStation 2, which is an amazing game. Then we got Street Fighter X Tekken, which is another fighting game. I decided to get it just because, why not? More fighting games, the better. Then we have World of Final Fantasy. When I saw this, I just knew that I've had to get it, because it's kind of like Pokemon in a sense with Final Fantasy characters, and it was amazing. I spent so much time on this, but I got to the part where it's like, hey, you beat the game, but fuck you, because we're gonna make you do like a ton of other things that are extremely hard compared to the rest of the game. But I did go back to it for the Sora DLC from Kingdom Hearts, and that did not disappoint. I love that. Then we got this Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed, mostly because it was at a time where I didn't have any Nintendo consoles except for like the 3DS, and I wanted a good kart racer. Well, and because I didn't want to buy 3D Mario Kart for 3DS. I don't know why. I should have, but oh well. And it's pretty fun. I love the mechanics, how you swap around from the land to the air to the water, and it was pretty fun. It's a pretty fun kart racer for the Vita. Then this one I have just gotten today. I've only played one track on it, but I decided to get it because why not? It's canon. I'm in a big Persona hype mode right now, and rhythm games are actually pretty damn fun, and I wanted to try it out. So far, it's pretty damn good. Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Yeah, not much to say about that. It's just a pretty fun rhythm game with Persona tracks, and it actually has a story in it compared to most other rhythm games. Now let's move on to the 3DS and 1DS game. We got Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. This one was a no-brainer. I got it because this is the whole reason I've gotten a 3DS in the first place. And it was for exactly this reason. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Because if you guys don't know, I've owned pretty much every Kingdom Hearts game. I've sold some of them, but pretty much just the PlayStation 2 versions, and the 3DS are the ones I bought back. And I already own all the HD collections on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 3 versions. Then I have Persona Q, Labyrinth of Mystery. I've heard it was pretty good, but it's fan service pretty much. I decided to get it and try it out. I haven't touched it because I got it recently too. Then we got Pokemon Sun, well, Moon. I liked it for like the first month after it came out. It introduced a new change to the formula. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I got the Steelberg version that came with Sun too, but we'll get to that later. I like the story of it too. The new Pokemon were alright. I love that they let you get the shiny charm and shit too, without having to complete the national dex, which was nice. Because all you needed to do was complete the regional. And I think that was amazing. Compared to the other games where it's like, hey, you want to get the shiny charm? You gotta fucking beat all fucking catch all almost 800 Pokemon we have now. Okay. Move on to the next one. You're gonna see some games missing on my 3DS collection, like Super Smash Bros., Mario and Luigi Dream Team, things like that. That's mostly because they're digital. I got them digital because at that time I was like, you know what? I'm not waiting. Like I got Pokemon X and Pokemon Omega Ruby on there too. Yeah. And I had things like Kirby Triple Deluxe at first, Kid Icarus Uprising, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but that was before I started collecting. So they're pretty much traded them long ago. Then I got Pokemon Y, just because, why not? Get it? Why not? And because, just so I can fill out the Pokedex in there. Haven't touched it much because I played the fuck out of X when it came out. Then I got Pokemon Sun, which came in dual pack. Like I already told you guys about that. Sun was the one I really played the most of. I've played Moon, but mostly just to get the Pokemon, the the exclusive ones. And let's see, you have Monster Hunter Generations. I've always wanted to get into the Monster Hunter series, so this would be a good point to get into it. I played 4 Ultimate before, but couldn't get into it, so I decided to get on that one. I might jump on when they have the console exclusive one for PlayStation, because I don't think the Switch one is coming out for the US. Then we have Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Another really fun Zelda game. I had Ocarina of Time 3D. Sold it, like I told you guys. Most of those games have been sold. Then I got Kirby Planet Robobot. A fun Kirby game with the mechanic being the robot suit. It's pretty damn fun for the time I played with it. Then the 3DS game. Oh, the legendary Starfy. I got it because it looked a lot like a Kirby game. That was my reasoning behind it. And I'm a big fan of the Kirby series. Okay. Let's move on to PlayStation 3. Oh, this isn't even half of it. Well, this is all of the PlayStation 3. We have Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. I actually had my PS3 before I had my PS4. Because I got it like right before I got my PS4. The PS4 it came out at that point when I got my PS3. I was just itching for Kingdom Hearts HD. But I didn't have the money to get it. Well, to get the PlayStation 4. And there was no Kingdom Hearts at the time. So I was like, you know what? PlayStation 3 remake, here it is. Then we got Batman 3 Beyond. Never played it. Came with the PlayStation. This is actually when I really started collecting too. Call of Duty Ghost. got it because it was cheap. I think it was 20 for the Prestige Edition, and I just got it for that fucking camera. Then we got Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I got it because I've learned about Persona from the Vita. And I had a Vita before I had my PlayStation 3. Mostly because I wanted a handheld at that time. And I got that Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and it seemed like a good fighting game. Then we got The Last of Us. I never got it for remastered, just because I didn't really want to. I should though, since it's like $20 now, I think. It's cheap, something cheap. Now, let's see. Ratchet and Clank Collection. There's 3 original games, which I've played the fuck out of on PS2 back in the day when I was little. Then we got Batman Arkham City. I've played Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight, I couldn't get behind. Arkham City, I've heard, was amazing. Haven't had much time to complete that. But some of these games too. Well, not really. I don't think I've had any of these on PlayStation. No, on Xbox. When I had an Xbox, though. Yeah, I didn't. When I had an Xbox 360, but that's been long sold. Before I went to after I sold my Xbox, it was mainly PC. On PC. So, yeah. Then this is one I picked up today because I heard it was pretty damn fun. Lollipop Chainsaw. Decided to pick it up to try it out. This one too. Ni no Kuni. Heard this one's a Wrath of the White Witch. I heard it's a pretty good RPG. So I decided to pick it up. I heard it's like one of the best on the systems. And Azura's Wrath. Heard this is another fun action game. Picked that one up recently too. Then Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition. I played it on the Xbox 360. I enjoyed it. But I never played all the DLC and all of that. So I decided to pick it up for the PlayStation 3 to enjoy it again. Dante's Inferno. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I picked it up. Not much time to play it. Not a lot of time I've had to play it. Most of the PS3 games I haven't had much time to play. Honestly. Except like Ratchet and Clank Collection, Last of Us, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. I would say Batman 3, but I haven't really played it. Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Heard these are 2 amazing games too. Shadow of the Colossus, I heard, is phenomenal. So, picked that up for cheap. Then Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. Another Ratchet and Clank game. I never played any of the PS3 versions, so decided to pick it up. The reason I've gotten the PS3. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Collection. HD Collection. Decided to pick it up. This was the must buy for me that sold me on the PlayStation 3. Sad as it may be, even though it's just a remaster. Wanted to play all of the games again. Except the DS ones. But I have a R4 card for my 3DS now that I picked up for like $10. So now I can play them. Then Infamous Collection, because I've never played the Infamous games. I played some of it. I played a good bit of it, and I enjoyed the first one. Played a good bit of the first one. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Collection. I played the fuck out of that. Then the Jak and Daxter Collection. Some more games from my childhood that I really love. And I've played a lot of Jak 2. Jak 1, it's fun, but I don't know. I'd rather Jak 2 a bit more. Kingdom Hearts 2.5. This is the first game I pretty much got with it. I wanted to get 1.5 is good, but 2.5 I enjoy this more because it comes with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Birth by Sleep Final Mix, 2 games that I really enjoyed. When I had my PSP, Birth by Sleep was one of the games I had to get for it. and Kingdom Hearts 2 was the game I played the fuck out of the most when I was little. Then we have the God of War saga. I've never played a God of War game until I got this collection. Well, no, I'm lying there. I've played like one on the PSP before it. I didn't really play much when I was little of God of War. But yeah. God of War collection. Now let's move on to saving the PlayStation 4 for last. The PlayStation 2. Okay, this is another big one. Okay, let's make some space. Let's make some space. Some of these games I've just gotten recently also. Well, two of them really. Let's start off with this stack. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Pretty fun game. Okay, let me just test. Testing. Let me make sure. The fuck. 1 second. Okay, I think I got it now. All fixed. Now let's get into the PS2. Start off with this. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Yes, I am. When I say I own like 3 copies of this fucking game, I own Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, the original, which is pretty fun. Then I've heard the better version of it is Substance. So, Substance Disc 1 and I have Substance Disc 2 in here somewhere. Then we have Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. The one with the nice manual. I always loved the manuals on the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. Then we get the God of War 2 2-disc set. Which comes with special features in God of War 2. I bought that before I got my PS3. Now let's see, we got Dynasty Warriors 4. Dynasty Warriors games are always pretty fun, so I decided to pick it up. 1 second. Okay, and we are back. What did I go through last? Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 4. So who doesn't love a good Dynasty Warriors game? Some of them are pretty good, especially like all the clones. I played a few of the clone ones. They have a lot of them. And I'll get into some of those later. Then we have Crash Nitro Kart, which was a pretty damn fun racing game when I was little, and I still enjoy it to this day. It's not that great though. One second, once again. Sorry again about all the interruptions. Fuck. Let's go through this. A pretty damn good fighting game. This is before we get the Budokai collection. But this one, these are actually a good bit better. You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll without the hat. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi for the PS2. Then we got another copy of Need for Speed Underground 2. This was before I had the GameCube. The GameCube version. Then ATV Off-Road Fury 2. The ATV Off-Road Fury games were always pretty fun when I was younger. Then we have this Area 51 shooter. What puppy? My friend told me it was good, so I decided to pick it up when I found it for like $2. Then Splashdown, Rides Gone Wild, pretty fun racing water racing game. 1 second. Okay. Then we got God of War 1 for the PS2. There's always a part in that game that gets me stuck. Can't stand it. Metal Gear Solid Substance Disc 1. The other one was Disc 2. This one and this one I've just picked up today. These next two games. Katamari Damacy. Pretty fun from what I've heard, and I've always wanted to try it. It seems like crazy stupid fun, and I will record this one for sure. And it was cheap. And this one, well, I didn't get this one today, but like a few days ago. Persona 3 FES, because I've heard it's like the better way to play Persona 3, even though it's not better than the original soundtrack wise, from what I've heard. But yeah, wanted to play Persona 3. I've heard it's dark though, like really dark. That's one of the games I'm planning on recording. Kingdom Hearts 1. You guys already know how I feel about the Kingdom Hearts series. Driver 3. Heard it was pretty good. Picked it up. MX vs. ATV Unleashed. Picked this one up for cheap too. I always like those ATV games with the free roam mode. Random Game Shark. Don't know why I have it, but just decided to keep it as like a collector thing. Kingdom Hearts 2. The game that I played the fuck out of in my PlayStation 2. If I'm being honest, the PlayStation 2 was really my first system that I owned. Well, I would say like Super Nintendo was, but I didn't play the Super Nintendo that much when we had it. I was like really little too. Then we got Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoons. Pretty fun self-platformer. Which I honestly don't see why they don't try to bring it back. Then we have Tony Hawk's Underground. Fun skating game I used to play a lot when I was little with my friends. Then we have Devil May Cry 1. Awesome hack and slash series. Devil May Cry 2. And Devil May Cry 3. Take 3, 35. Okay. Let's get to this. The main event. The one I have the most games for. The PlayStation 4. Let's see. Start off with Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Pretty much the first game I got for the system. And The Witcher 3 is an amazing RPG, might I add. Probably one of my favorite ones. Then we had Battlefield 1. Friends wanted me to get it with them. We dropped off of it pretty fast. Okay, but it was pretty fun from what I played. But I didn't touch the single player though. I should, because I heard that's good. Then we got Dead Rising 1. Don't really enjoy that one too much. I got that because I played Dead Rising 2 a lot when I had a 360, but I don't like the no combo. You can't create combo weapons and shit. Dragon Quest Builders. It looked like a fun RPG. It's pretty much an RPG, but like something like Minecraft. So I just decided to pick it up. That's when I was making like 1,000 a week at work. So yeah, a bunch of these games I just picked up when I was making that much. I have a few games that I've sold, like Tom Clancy's The Division, No Man's Sky, a few others I really can't remember. Sold them because they were mostly like online only, and I've completed them. It's a shit. Except No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, that had to be sold in. Even though that pisses me off, I sold it in. A few weeks later, like today, I think is the day they said, hey, we have multiplayer now. But then I realized the multiplayer is just like, you can see other people, you can't do shit with them though. Then we got the Ratchet and Clank remake. amazing remake of the game. I really enjoyed it. I didn't watch the movie though. Crash Insane Trilogy. Crash games have always been fun, except like the few shitty ones they've had. So I decided to pick it up. Got that day one. This one I also got day one. This was an amazing fighting game to me. You guys know it because I've posted it on this channel when I had it, and posted it a lot. One Piece Burning Blood. I loved it and kind of hope they make a sequel out of it. Because, yeah. This is a damn amazing fighting game. I never get played the DLC though. The newer DLCs. Star Wars Battlefront 2. This was one of those ones I was going to trade in. Because, didn't enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it in the beta either, but my friends got it, so, couldn't trade it in. Wouldn't let me. When I went to trade it in. Oh, I forgot this one has a messed up case. Oh no, I forgot it. Wasn't this game that had the messed up case? It was another one, and I switched the game out for it. I don't know why I switched this one out. Probably because by that time I didn't have that many shitty games. In this one I beat Pirate Warriors 3, another Dynasty Warriors clone. Pretty damn amazing. I enjoyed it a lot, especially because I was into One Piece a lot at that time. But then I just dropped off of One Piece because the arcs take too long. And then we got Worms WMD, the physical version. I had to import this one. Decided to get it because, why not? I always enjoyed Worms games. And this one's pretty much has a bunch of other indie games in it. Haven't played them much on the PlayStation 4 version. It's mostly a collectible one for me. This one's mostly a collectible version for me. That's why it's physical. Got a physical. So I wanted a collectible version of it. And, yeah, I played it a lot, well, a good bit on PC. Gravity Rush Remastered. You guys already know about this one. I've covered it on my channel. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Pretty fun exclusive. Nier Automata, another amazing game. Didn't get to play much of it yet, but from what I've played, I really enjoy it. And that's one I'm probably gonna stream. I haven't got that far where it matters if I restart the game, so yeah. Destiny, another game I was trying to sell in, but they told me, hey, you can't trade in that. We have too many copies. Yeah. Destiny 1. I enjoyed the fuck out of it when I first got it. Well, there's the Taken King version. I enjoyed it. I played the hell out of it with my friends. I kind of want Destiny 2, but I'm probably going to get the PC version for that. And let's see. Yooka-Laylee. Picked it up because I've never really played a Banjo-Kazooie game and I wanted to try it out. Oh boy. It's pretty fun. Just not... It's not my cup of tea, really. It's not my cup of tea. I'm gonna have to give it another shot. Okay. Super Dungeon Bros. This is when I was on a budget. This is when I was on a budget and wanted some games. Super Dungeon Bros. It's pretty cool. Wasn't that great, but I got it really fucking cheap. And we got Tales of Berseria. I bought that after I got Play Tales of Symphonia for the channel. I bought Tales of Berseria and Tales of Zestiria to record too, but I've never gotten the chance to do that yet. Skyrim Legendary Edition. Played it on the Xbox and PC a shit ton. So I decided, well, why not get this? Plus it has mod support for the consoles. Didn't get to do much with that. Then we have Mafia 3. Another pretty fun game. This one has a lot of glare. Mafia 3. It's a fun game. I got it because it's based off in New Orleans. So I decided why not pick it up, try it out. Pretty fun if I'm being honest. Final Fantasy 15. Another amazing RPG. Didn't get to play much of it yet. Another one of those I was going to record. I haven't had much time to record lately, that's why. And it is pretty fun. I played quite a bit of it. Dead Rising 2. This one I had to get mostly because combo weapons and all of that. Just stupid killing zombies fun. And I enjoyed it. It would be a lot more fun if I had friends to play with it, but I don't think my friends know it exists on PlayStation 4. Then we have Horizon Zero Dawn. Amazing exclusive. I loved it, and I still have yet to beat it. Because the last time I stopped playing it was the last video that was on this channel. Okay. Not done yet. We have Fallout 4. Amazing RPG that I've played the hell out of countless times in different playthroughs. Borderlands Handsome Collection. I love the Borderlands series. Borderlands 2 I played the fuck out of. And the pre-sequel I played the fuck out of on PC. Then we got Dishonored Definitive Edition. Played this on the channel. You guys know about it. I don't really enjoy it that much. That's why I never decided to get Dishonored 2. Then we got Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition. I got it because it's kind of like, it reminded me a good bit about Castle Crashers. This was another one I got with like Super Dungeon. I got that in Super Dungeon Bros. Cheap. Then this game. Well, the reason I got a PlayStation 4 wasn't for Kingdom Hearts this time, because I didn't even know they would do a remastered of them. But I knew Kingdom Hearts 3 would be on it, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 4 now, buy some games for it, play them. Then when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, that PS4 is just gonna be a dedicated Kingdom Hearts 3 machine. Then we have Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Loved it. Dream Drop Distance HD. Amazing game. I don't see why people don't like it that much. And we got Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, which is pretty much a movie explaining the events of the mobile game they made, which I've played a bit of, not much of the mobile game. I can't say I'm really into that type of thing. It's fun, I'll admit that. But I don't really like mobile games that much. Then they got Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. Recorded that, and Dream Drop Distance, 3D Dream Drop Distance. And I love 0.2. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Platinum that. And I've played pretty much all of the games here, except for Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories is pretty much the only Kingdom Hearts game I have yet to beat or even play through fully. Well, no. Kingdom Hearts 1. Still yet to beat it, even since I was little. Mostly because I don't know why. Ansem is just fucking annoying on the final boss fight. Don't know why. Can't stand it. I have a save file on PlayStation 3 that goes all the way up to Ansem, and I've tried countless, but I still cannot beat him. I don't know why. But yet, all the other games, it's like a breeze for me to beat them. Then we got Assault Suit Leonos, another cheap, fun game. It's pretty much a mech shooting arcade-like game. Resident Evil 4, picked this up because I heard it was the best Resident Evil game. And it was cheap. Played it a bit. Didn't really get into it that much. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Played the fuck out of this too. before that, I wasn't really used to all the Metal Gear games. Wasn't really used to Metal Gear games. But that got me into the series. Got me interested in it. Then we got Final Fantasy X and X-2. Recorded a bit of this, but then I just stopped playing. And that whole thing where what happens to me always when I play a long RPG, if I stop playing it, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna not wanna play it anymore. Then we have Doom for the PS4. I've picked this up. I got this today too, along with the other game that's next. Heard it was amazing just for the single player, so that's probably all I'm gonna play on it. Then we have Deadpool, another fun hack and slash. I thought I'd pick it up. This is another one I picked up today. I'm a big fan of the Marvel movies, so I decided, hey, why not pick up one of Deadpool? And Deadpool was one of my favorite of the Marvel movies. Okay, get into the big guns. Game that's been taking up every single bit of my time recently when I want to play a game. Persona 5. I got the Take Your Heart Out edition. I forgot I had ordered it, like, right when it was announced. And so I got the Take Your Heart Out edition, which came with the bag, the Morgana plush, the soundtrack, the art book, which was a pretty damn good deal because the Take Your Heart Out edition was only like $80. Pretty damn good deal to me, and I've spent countless hours on Persona 5. Haven't beat it. I'm working on that right now. I'm like 60 hours in. And on the second to last palace? Yeah. On the first game mode. Then I have all of New Game Plus to do. Then we have Little Nightmares. Fun platformer, but haven't beat it. Last time I played it was on stream. And I don't know. Game kind of creeps me out a bit. We have Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Pretty fun fighting game. I always love those over the top fighting games. So that's why I picked it up. Then we got Metro Redux. Pretty fun. Pretty fun too. Pretty fun 2 shooters. We also another games that I don't have for PS3 I sold. Like, I've owned J-Star's Victory Versus on the PS3 too, and Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. But then what happened was I got them for PlayStation 4 and I just sold them because I didn't think it was right to have like different copies of the same game on lesser systems. But yeah. Then we have Uncharted 4 Thief's End. Amazing ending to the Uncharted series. Well, the Nathan Drake series. Nathan Drake saga. Then we have J-Stars Versus Plus. Another fighting game. Anime fighting game. I enjoyed it. Mostly because they had some of my favorite anime characters in there. I should do an anime list soon. I'm not sure yet. Then Overwatch Origins Edition. I played it a fuck ton for the beta. I really did. But then, once the full game came out, I kind of lost interest. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection. All 3 Uncharted games. And I got it because it came with a Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. And I enjoyed those. But I've played them all on PS3 before. Then, last one, Song of the Deep. Amazing platforming Metroidvania style. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And that is why I streamed it. And it's pretty short too. It must be cheap in price now, because when I got it, it was like $15, and that's like pretty much the day it came out, or like right when it came out. It was $15 right when it came out, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm taking a gamble on this. And I picked it up and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't really have any other games than that. That should be the end of my collection, except for the Super Nintendo and NES. But I'm not going through any of that today. That can be saved for a later video. The only other thing... I have a Nintendo Switch Splatoon 2 Pro Controller. You can probably see it back there too. Is one of the things. The next system I'm thinking about getting has to be Xbox One, maybe. I have a N64 too, but I don't have the power adapter for it. I have like stuff like Super Mario 64. That's why I kind of want to go through those other retro systems. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have an amazing day. I'm gonna put this up to upload, which will probably take forever because this is an hour-long video. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my collection. See you all next time.